is why black women should always be singled out. Meet Miss Maggie Walker. She was one woman who refused to bow down to white supremacy or beg them for anything while showing that black people didn't need their support. She left her imprint on one of Black America's three considered Black Wall Streets at the time, Jackson Ward in Richmond, Virginia. Mrs. Maggie started by getting black people together and on board in 1902 with her black-owned newspaper, the St. Luke Herald. The newspaper aimed to promote and spread the importance of black economics and ownership, keeping people informed across the nation. Mrs. Maggie eventually went on to establish St. Luke's Penny Savings Bank. The bank aimed not only to stop black people from trying to enter white banks, but also to build black economic power, become independent, mobilize, and become self-sustaining. On the first day of opening, a long line of black patrons waited patiently, as they could not wait to place their money in a bank that was truly black-owned. This was much different from the Freedmen's Bank, which had robbed black people previously. When black patrons got to the teller desk, they were welcomed by black tellers. Nobody was turned away from St. Luke's Penny Savings. Investors could open an account with even the smallest amount. One customer opened an account with just 31 cents. At the end of the first day of Ms. Maggie's bank, the bank had over 280 accounts, over $8,000 in deposits, and had sold over $1,000 in stock to black investors. It was the first of many successful days. By 1913, the bank had more than $300,000 in assets, and by 1928, it had helped 600 families. While other banks collapsed during the Great Depression, St. Luke's survived. Mrs. Walker didn't stop there either. She then opened the St. Luke Emporium, a black-owned department store. Black Americans could try on clothes, shop with dignity, and see their own people serve them. Not only was the store a success, but it also provided much-needed professional jobs for our own race. Ms. Walker remained actively committed to black economics, even as her health gradually declined, until her death in December 1934. Many don't know her story, but she helped to prove that there is power in black economics and that there is nothing wrong with placing our group's self-interest first. Everyone, meet Mrs. Maggie Walker.